Hey, what's up guys? Matt here, Acoustic Selection. I'm going to teach you a song that I've taught in the past, the old gospel classic, Because He Lives. But I want to show you just a few things I hope can help your overall piano playing. The chords for this song, the entire song, are going to be a G, which find your G note every other white key. That's a G chord. Because He lives, I can face. Then you go to a C, which is a C every other white key. Tomorrow, because He, back to G, lives, all fear is gone. This last chord's a D chord, a D. So it's every other white key except your first finger. Going to play an F sharp. So a D, F sharp, and an A. You can see my distance, my finger stays about the same. G, slid down, C, slid up, there's a D. You're just playing that sharp on the D. So if you've seen my other lesson, the way I would usually teach this is learn it with your right hand. Because He lives, I can face tomorrow. Because He lives, all fear is gone. Because I know He holds the future. My life is worth the living just because He lives. Right there, I would say learn with your right hand, then learn the bass notes. Same exact chords with your left hand, then you combine what's called a rhythmic pattern. And you do twice as many with your right hand as left hand. So you would do both together, like say G chords, then your right hand. Because He lives, I can face tomorrow. Because He lives, no fear is gone, and so forth. That's the lesson. Again, I've taught this lesson before. If you type in Matt McCoy, Because He Lives, or 3 gospel hymns, I think it is. What I want to teach on this one is a way to spice your piano playing up by playing these neighboring chords. So, for example, on this song, anytime you see a G, write this down, the neighboring chord is a C. If you're playing a C, the neighboring chord is a D, and for a D, it's an E minor. So remember that. With G, it's C, with C, it's D, with D, it's E minor. So it would go, because He lives. So see, I'm staying on that G with my left hand, but right before I switch, I go 1 C back to G. Just a little something to spice up your piano playing instead of just pounding all the time. So it'd go, because He lives, I can face tomorrow. See, I went that D back to C. Because He lives, all fear is gone. E minor, D. You can see there, it's a little something different. I recommend, again, starting out with just your right hand, then your left hand. Combine. Learn to play that. But after you get more and more advanced, people ask me, how can I advance my playing? It's stuff like, or maybe instead of the same both right, so that pattern, both right, left, both. So see it, you do stuff like that. As long as you're keeping, I say all the time with guitar, strumming's about timing. Same thing with the rhythmic pattern with piano. It's all about keeping that timing. you can see that it's something you can work on, kind of help advance your playing. So both, right, both, then this G chord, we go to C, back to G. And even when you're playing these chords, as long as you're playing the notes within this chord, you can bounce around and just keep it at the same timing. So it looks more advanced. But if you don't want to just hit every note every time, you can bounce around the notes within that chord. And even a lot of times people will say, what are you doing with your pinky? I'll play a high, an octave above. So say, for example, on a G, I'll play a high G up here, or a C, high C, E minor, a high E, D, a high D. I have really big hands, so that definitely helps. If you have smaller hands, you might want to, or you're obviously more welcome to use your thumb, middle finger, and a pinky finger for the chords. A lot of people do that, but I use the first three because, like I said, I'll really stretch over many octaves. See there, that's something to work on. Do those neighboring chords. That'll help spice up, adding like the C to the G, adding the D to the C, adding the E minor. So a lot of times I'll tell people, don't even work on a song. Work on just your playing without a song, because a song will make you get into a certain order and you'll throw yourself off a little bit. So work on just sitting down at the piano. Go C, 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 D, C, G, 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 C, G, D, 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 E minor, D, G, 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 C, G, C, 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 D, C, and so forth. Hope it helps you playing, guys. Check out AcousticSelection.com. Please subscribe if you haven't. I've got a lot of beginner piano videos. I hope to help you guys as much as possible. To praise the Lord, advance your playing is what it's all about. I got to head to church. God bless you.